Hello everyone, I am Dr. Fahim Mushtaq. This is the lecture series of cryptography and network security. Today we are going to discuss the classical symmetric key cipher. The general idea behind symmetric key cipher will be introduced here using example from cryptography. The term and definition presented are used in all later chapters on symmetric key cipher. We then discussed traditional symmetric key cipher. These ciphers are not used today, but we study them for several reasons. First, they are simpler than the modern cipher and easier to understand. Second, they show the basic foundation of cryptography and encipherment. This foundation can be used to better understanding of modern cipher. Thirdly, they provide the rationale for using modern cipher because the traditional cipher can be easily attacked using computer. Cipher that was secure in earlier era are no longer secure in this computing age. In this lecture, we are able to understand the basic approaches of symmetric encryption and their benefits and weaknesses. Firstly, we will discuss the general idea behind this symmetric key cipher. We use the example of Alice and Bob. An entry Alice can send message to Bob over an insecure channel. With the assumption that advisory Eve cannot understand the content for the message by simply eavesdropping over the channel. The original message from Alice to Bob is called the cipher. In other words, we can say the message or text what we have in the message is called the plain text. The message that's sent through the channel is called the ciphertext. This is the ciphertext. It will generated by using the encryption algorithm and the key we can discuss later. Similarly, we can see here the ciphertext can move within secure channel and pass to the decryption algorithm. To create the ciphertext from plain text, Alice uses encryption algorithm and shared key as we discussed. The encryption algorithm is used to convert the original message into ciphertext, whereas on the other hand, Bob have a decryption algorithm which use the similar key and convert the ciphertext into again its original form, which is plain text. A secret key, or we can say a general key. Key is a set of value number that the cipher as an algorithm operate on. Note that the symmetric key encipherment uses single key. The key itself may be set of value for both encryption and decryption. In addition, the encryption and decryption algorithm are inverse of each other. If P is the plain text and C is the ciphertext, or we can say CT is the ciphertext, PT is the plain text. The K is the key and the encryption algorithm E into kx, because E into kx, k for key, E for encryption, x is the value or message, we can say that. Create the ciphertext from the plain text, and the decryption D into kx. Decryption algorithm having D into kx, what it can do, where D for the decryption and K for the key and X is the ciphertext. We can see example in this slide here, clearly mentioned that into KP, which show encryption key of plain text. Whereas on the other hand, in decryption side, as previously we see that what we have decryption with key of the ciphertext which produce the plain text. If we ask, the formula for cipher is E into Kp, and for the plain text we get D into K into C, in which D into K, E into Kx equal to E into K, D into Kx, which is equal to X. We assume that Bob create P1, which proves that P1 equal to P. Alice C equal to E into K P, and on the other hand, Bob's side, P into 1 equal to D decryption of key of the cipher. Decryption of key of what we in cipher meant. Okay, encryption of plain text which return to the original value by using the same method. Also, we can say that encryption can be thought of locking the message in a box. Decryption can be thought of unlocking the box. In symmetric key encipherment, the same key lock and unlock as shown in the previous figure. We use the similar key for the lock and unlock the message. Okay, it would generally we get the example of lock when we use at our homes or somewhere else. We have a same key, then we open this lock. We can say that this method for lock is the method called the symmetric encipherment. Next is Kirchhoff principle. Although it may appear that a cipher would be more secure if we hide both encryption and decryption algorithm and the secret key, this is not recommended. Based on Kirchhoff principle, one should always assume that advisory if knows the encryption and decryption algorithm. The resistance of the cipher to attack must be both only the secrecy of the key. In other words, we can say guessing the key should be so difficult that there is no need to hide the encryption and decryption algorithm. This principle manifests itself more clearly when we study modern cipher. There are only a few algorithms for modern cipher today. The key domain for each algorithm, however, is so large that it makes it difficult for the advisory to find the key. Thank you for watching today's lecture. We will come up with another categories of traditional cipher in the next lecture. If you have any question, then comment on my YouTube channel. I will answer you the detail whatever you have query. Thank you.